Daily Wire, Oath Keepers founder Stuart Rhodes received the longest prison sentence to date stemming from the January 6, 2021 riot at the U.S. Capitol. Convicted by a Washington, D.C. jury in November on seditious conspiracy and other charges, the 58-year-old Rhodes was sentenced on Thursday to 18 years behind bars. I dare say, Mr. Rhodes, and I never have said this to anyone I've sentenced, you pose an ongoing threat and peril to our democracy and the fabric of this country, said District Judge Amita Mehta, according to CNN. I think it's interesting if the judge says, I've never said this to anyone, you pose an ongoing threat. Really? Yeah. That's exactly the problem, Your Honor, is that you've never said that to anyone until this person who was involved in January 6th. I'm willing to bet that you have encountered as a judge and you have presided over trials many times of criminals who absolutely pose an ongoing threat to this country and to the fabric of our society. Every violent criminal, every chronic violent criminal, and so many violent criminals are chronic in that they continue in this behavior and will always continue as long as they're allowed to. All of them pose an ongoing threat. It is a threat to the fabric of our society, which is right now being ripped at the seams by crime. But she's never said that to anyone before. Never said that to anyone before until this person, who, by the way, is not an ongoing threat. January 6th is over. Okay, it's been over for a long time. It's not ever going to happen again. I think that's pretty clear. And anyone involved does not pose, what threat do they pose? Really, this person, let's say Stuart Rhodes, is an ongoing threat to our democracy? How so? Let's just say you let Stuart Rhodes walk out free and he's free tomorrow. What is he going to do to our democracy? What is Stuart Rhodes going to do to destroy our democracy single-handedly? Picture the perfect summer night, the warm breeze on your face as you lounge in your favorite chair outside. The grill is sizzling with juicy burgers. The aroma of the food is irresistible, and your mouth waters as you wait for it to be cooked to perfection. Now imagine what this perfect summer night would look like if you went to turn on the grill and your propane tank was empty. That's where my friends at Cinch come in. Cinch is a propane grill tank home delivery service. They deliver propane tanks right to your door. Cinch delivers on schedule, and they don't require any long-term commitment or subscription. Plus, delivery is completely contactless. You don't have to wait around at home. You can track the order on the Cinch app from anywhere. Whether you're grilling for the Sweet Baby Gang, camping with your family, or lighting up your fire pit on a cold summer night, Cinch's propane delivery service ensures that you have the fuel you need to make the most of every moment. Go online to cinch.com or download their app to order. New customers can get their first tank exchanged for just $10 with promo code Walsh. That's CYNCH.com, promo code Walsh. This is a limited time offer, and you must live within a Cinch service area to redeem it. Visit cinch.com/offer for details. Are you tired of breathing in polluted air in the comfort of your own home and want to safeguard your family's health and well-being? Well, with our friends at EnviroCleanse, you'll never have to worry again. EnviroCleanse is an in-home air purifying unit designed to destroy cold and flu viruses, allergy-inflaming toxins, mold, and even more. With EnviroCleanse, they promise far fewer colds, allergies, and better sleep. They even give you a free air quality monitor to test the difference in your home. If all home purifiers are the same, then why did the U.S. Department of Defense select EnviroCleanse to protect and purify the air on board our Navy ships? EnviroCleanse air purifiers have a hospital-grade technology. Their air purifiers come in all sizes, all colors, and prices to fit every budget. They offer additional products like surface cleaner and laundry detergent as well. You can get all of it there. Breathe in pure air and live a healthier life as well. Visit ekpure.com. Use code Walsh for 10% off your EnviroCleanse home air purification unit. Right now, you also get their free air quality monitor plus fast free shipping. That's a $150 savings, which you can get at ekpure.com, code Walsh. That's ekpure.com, promo code Walsh. You know, this person has the longest sentence of any of the January 6ers, and we know that all of this is politically motivated, of course, and 18 years is absurd and unjust. This is a cruel and unusual punishment. It's unconstitutional for that reason. But I could almost, in a different world, in like some kind of, we talk about living in a fantasy world. In a fantasy world, the way that they've come down on people involved in January 6th, giving them these long prison sentences, there is a possible universe where I could maybe be okay with some of that. And that would be a universe where we live in a country with a actual criminal justice system that comes down on crime harshly and severely. And where, violent criminals are locked away forever. And we actually execute people, and not after 30 years on death row. And we do things like we execute drug traffickers. In a country where we take criminal justice that seriously, and we are that consistent about it, and we are that severe with criminals, in that kind of country, then, yeah, maybe they say, well, look, if you participate in a riot, we're going to put you in jail for 20 years if you participate in a riot. I can be okay with that. As long as, again, it's in the context of a criminal justice system where they take all crime seriously. And also, they do that with all rioters. So the BLM rioters, if they were all looking at 20, 30, 40-year prison sentences, and then January 6th comes along, some people on the right participate in a riot. It was a riot. And they say, well, same thing's going to happen to you. No exceptions. Participate in a riot, you go to jail for 20 years. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with if the standard was you participate in a riot, you're in jail for 20 years. That's it. Certainly make all riots go away. And if that was the world that we lived in, and there was a riot and there was people on our side allegedly involved in it, then I would say, well, those are the rules. But we don't live in that world. That's a fantasy world. We don't live in that world. We live in a world where if you participate in a riot on the left, then nothing happens to you. You could go and burn down a police station. You could kill people. You could throw bricks you could bash police officers over the head with bricks, set police cars on fire. Nothing happens to you. You can have violent criminals who have been arrested 40 times that are still walking the street, assaulting old ladies. All that is allowed to happen. And then January 6th, and that's the one time that the criminal justice system decides to get really serious about punishing crime. And that'll do it for the show today as we head into the weekend. And there won't be a show on Monday, I believe, because it's Memorial Day. So I'll talk to you on Tuesday. Have a great day. Godspeed.